If I could only give one mineral to patients, what mineral would that be? It'd be a tough choice because there's so many minerals with such important functions. There's zinc for immunity. There's selenium that's an antioxidant and helps with the thyroid. There's calcium for bones. There's chromium for blood sugar. The list goes on. But there's one that's been estimated that around 60% of Americans don't consume enough of, and that 45% of Americans are actually considered to be clinically, frankly, deficient in this mineral. Can you guess which it is? If you guessed magnesium, you're absolutely right. Interestingly, it's challenging to get enough magnesium, even the recommended amount. And what's recommended, in my professional opinion, I believe to be too low to get the optimal function of magnesium, because magnesium is an essential mineral. It's involved with more than 300 biochemical processes in the body. Hi, I'm Dr. Miles Nichols, Chief Formulator and Director of Education for Aptogenix, here today to talk to you about our product Essential Mag. Because magnesium is an essential mineral most people don't get enough of, I would like nearly everyone to be taking a magnesium supplement unless they're really watching their diet and maximizing for magnesium. And even my patients who track their nutrients in their diet have a hard time getting the level of magnesium that I'd like them to get. So I usually recommend a supplement anyway. The forms of magnesium are different in supplements, and some supplements have a form of magnesium that helps with constipation. And there's magnesium oxide, for example, which really draws a lot of water into the intestines, and it can help if someone has dry stool constipation. However, the absorption of the actual element, the actual mineral magnesium, is quite low. You get a lot of water draw, but you don't get a lot of magnesium. There are some other forms like magnesium citrate, which are a little more bioavailable. You get more magnesium. You still get some water draw in the intestines. Problem there is if someone isn't constipated, it could further and worsen a loose stool situation. They could get a little watery, little diarrhea. So in order to minimize the side effect chance and to increase the absorption of magnesium so that we get that element of magnesium, that mineral that's in charge of helping with things like the cardiovascular system. Research shows it can help with things like sleep and mood, with energy production, neurologic function, so many biochemical processes. We've chosen the form malate, magnesium malate, because of the high bioavailability, and that while it will help with smooth muscle and it will help with the intestines in the sense of there being the capacity to move stool through, it will not draw so much extra water into the intestines as to give someone loose stool. And there's a decent amount of the elemental magnesium in each cap, meaning more bioavailability, meaning you don't have to take as many caps to get a therapeutic dose. And when you add stress, when you add challenge and struggle, when you add caffeine use, when you add a lot of the things that are happening in modern day life, the need goes up and the recommended levels no longer are adequate for optimal function. So extra magnesium is helpful for most people, in my professional opinion. The Essential Mag is a great way to supplement on top of getting some from the diet, and with as little as between 1 to 4 caps per day, most people can get a significant boost to their magnesium levels. Please follow the directions of your provider, and whether you're looking to have support with your gut, your brain, your sleep, your stress, or if you're simply preventively minded and you want to support yourself and your family to make sure your nutrient needs are met, Aptogenix Essential Mag is a fantastic way to supplement on top of diet to meet the demands of this world that we're living in today. Hope this has been helpful and informative. I'm Dr. Miles, and have a healthy and a happy day.